Hi, and welcome to On Point Sneakers. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the newest city sock by Adidas, which is the NMD S1 city sock. And we're also going to be comparing that to the original NMD city socks and just seeing what the differences are, how this compares. The major difference here is definitely the size. This is a lot heavier. This almost looks by the outsole here. It kind of looks like it's almost like a boot. It's pretty heavy. It's got a Trayfile logo lugs at the bottom, which stand out quite a bit. It's got a lot of traction. It almost looks like it's made for trail running. So it is pretty heavy. Compression wise, you don't really feel the boost on these as much as you do on the original ones. I'm not a big fan of the S1. I've never been a big fan. I feel like they're kind of muted, probably because of the way that the boost midsole is kind of wrapped in this translucent outsole rubber material. I feel like that sort of mutes that plushy feel of the boost. And looks wise, you got a very similar prime knit upper as you do on the original. It's very stretchy. So pretty much, I think consisting of the same material. You can see it's pretty form-fitting and sock-like, similar to the regular NMDs. One of the other differences here is that this does have sort of an extended upper. You can see that the original kind of has a mid design, whereas this one here has more of a high top prime knit design here. The other major difference is just the pattern of the prime knit. You can see it's got a little bit of a different pattern on it compared to the original. You got the three stripes embedded right into the prime knit here. The other issue here is the shape. I don't know if you can see here, it protrudes inwards quite a bit, and what ends up happening is when you step in, your foot kind of steps outwards, and it's pretty uncomfortable. It actually steps right onto that translucent part here, which kind of it feels pretty hard when your foot kind of steps on this. I feel like they shouldn't have gone inward so much. I think if they had kept more of the shape of the original, I think that would have been a lot better. So I think they kind of messed up here on the shape. I think that's one of the reasons why I don't really like the S1 design as much. I think they should have kept it a little bit more straight over here on the inwards part. So just not as comfortable as the original. I do think it looks good. It's kind of a crossover, I think, between a boot. I think if it wasn't for that design flaw where it curves in, I think I probably would have liked these way more. I am a big fan of this prime knit. It's really stretchy. It just feels like you're putting on a sock similar to the original NMDs. Now, sizing wise, they didn't make this in men's sizing. They only released this in women's, but the highest size in women's is size 10, which is equivalent to a size 9 in men's, and they do fit pretty big. So the size 10 fits more like a men's 9.5. So if you're looking to cop, you can definitely convert the women's sizes into men's. If you have narrow feet, I think this might be a little bit more comfortable for you. But again, if you have wide feet, your foot is going to end up pressing on top of this translucent outsole here, which is not that comfortable. But I do like the design. I do like the looks. The upper is great, but just not a big fan of the S1 design in general.